wireless internet from anywhere in the world. A dream now shared by both SpaceX's Elon Musk and Amazon rival Jeff Bezos. Which is better, and who is going to win the new internet space race? Hey, Nick here from Found and Explained. I make a range of exciting and cool videos on this channel. If you like this one, click that subscribe button. Anyway, let's get into it. We are right now on the dawn of a new type of internet, space internet. These concepts are different from normal satellite internet as they use laser beams to connect the ground devices to the satellites, using the speed of light to provide broadband-like speeds across the gulf of space. At any one point, you'll be connected to at least 6 satellites like a GPS, giving you great connectivity and low latency. There are different levels of this technological marvel. The first level is 420 satellites to achieve a minor broadband coverage of Earth, 780 to provide moderate coverage, and 1,600 to offer high-speed internet access over the globe. So far, beta testing has proven that the network can reach up to 610 megabits per second download speed, which is about 6 times more powerful than the best 4G network or a very superior 5G connection. There are 3 major players on the market: Elon Musk's SpaceX, Richard Branson's OneWeb, and Jeff Bezos's Amazon Kuiper. Let's begin with SpaceX. SpaceX intends to provide a satellite connectivity to underserved areas of the planet, as well as provide competitively priced services to urban areas. The company has stated that the positive cash flow from selling satellite internet services would be the necessary step to fund their Mars plans, which we'll get into in another video. Many have criticized Musk's plan, stating that it was looking more than impossible that SpaceX would derive any revenue from this space venture. Nevertheless, internal documents leaked back in February of 2017 indicated that SpaceX expected more than $30 billion in revenue by 2025 from this satellite system, while revenues from its launch business were only expected to reach $5 billion in the same year.
Providing broadband is more like an order of magnitude more than that, probably $30 billion a year, as a rough approximation.
They recently got approval to operate their network in extreme low Earth orbit by 2020 to provide low latency broadband to unserved Americans that is on par with the service previously only provided in urban areas.
Let's just say somebody will be able to watch high-def movies, play video games, and do all the things they want to do without noticing speed.
These satellites will orbit the Earth in 3 different shells, with the first 1,584 at 550 kilometers, then 7,500 V-band satellites at 340 kilometers, with the last 2,825 satellites at 1,110 kilometers. Each shell will operate at different bands to ensure the signal is most reliable, no matter your location. That Starlink will be the primary satellite connection for US services in the polar regions such as Antarctica and the Arctic. As of the 13th of June 2020, SpaceX has launched 540 Starlink satellites with coverage extending across USA and Canada, so 1/3 of the network that they planned from the beginning. But make no mistake, SpaceX wants to expand that number from 1,600 satellites to 12,000 satellites, before boosting it up to 42,000 satellites, an insane number of objects orbiting above the Earth's surface. Moving on to the competition, we have Jeff Bezos' Amazon offering to the market, called the Amazon Kuiper. After space objects found outside the orbit of Pluto, Amazon announced the project in April 2019 that they would deploy a large number of broadband satellites. It is expected to take up to a decade to fully deploy all 3,236 satellites planned for the full constellation, with a mission to provide internet to tens of millions of people who lack basic access to broadband internet. On July 30th, 2020, Amazon announced that it would be investing more than $10 billion into this project, with the FCC giving the company the green light. As of July 2019, Amazon's system is going to be a little bit different from the SpaceX Starlink system. It will consist of 3,236 satellites operating on 98 different orbital planes in 3 different orbital shells. The first will be at 590 kilometers, the second at 610 kilometers, and the last one at 630 kilometers. Interestingly, the project is being led by the previous vice president of Starlink, Rajiv Bhadyal. Amazon doesn't plan to offer the same delivery method as SpaceX. Rather than delivering the internet right to you, they will offer it through local firms and internet providers, which may equal higher prices. OneWeb, the last group on this list, is more of a threat that many may realize. Originally founded back in 2015, OneWeb jumped to the stage securing funding from Richard Branson, with plans to launch and deploy approximately 650 low-orbit satellites at 1,200 kilometers above the Earth's surface. So far, they have launched 74 satellites with Russian launch systems. They're the only provider that we have mentioned so far that doesn't have their own launch platform, like SpaceX and Amazon.
We're certainly happy to launch other satellites, and we don't think Starlink is going to destroy all other satellites or something like that. Or definitely not.
All right.
Yeah, we just want to be in the not bankrupt category. That's our goal.
Despite being bankrupt since last year, the company has actually still been operating and filing claims to the FCC. They have asked to increase the number of satellites up to an amazing 48,000 and have recently secured more funding from the UK government and an international consortium for an investment of $1 billion. The road is long and hard for these companies, with many technical challenges and other problems ahead. But if it all goes to plan, one of these networks will rise to dominate, ushering in a fast, bright future that is streamed right to your device anywhere in the world.
Guess how many LEO constellations didn't go bankrupt? 0. We need to make the thing work.
Which is your favorite network? Are you watching this from low Earth orbit? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video today, consider subscribing. There are more videos every week. Thanks. And Jeff Bezos, Amazon Kuiper. And Jeff Bezos, Amazon's Kuiper. And Jeff Bezos, Amazon Kuiper.